What it do, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. Good morning to y'all. It is like 9 o'clock. I don't know if y'all can see that it's 9 o'clock. But I just woke up. I'm excited. We got an exciting mod going on today. But yeah, I just woke up and we're on the way to AutoZone to go grab a couple more tools so we can start that mod. So I'll let y'all know what we're doing when we get back, okay? Alright guys, we made it back. Just got the tools and everything out. Took off the cover. And as you can see, we got the new RIPP coil packs from RIPP Superchargers, rippmods.com. Hit them up. Got a good deal on them. As you see, we got the orange packs, orange coil packs for the 3.6 Dodge Charger High Performance. But yeah, guys, well, I won't be able to really show you guys the process because I don't really got a stand to show you guys. So I'll just be showing you guys little clips and parts, you know, once I'm done or finished with them. Guys, first step is complete. We got the cold air intake piping off, fairly easy. Just have to loosen these flathead screws, whatever you call them. That's the one of the sensors. I just had to unplug it basically over here. So next thing we're gonna go ahead and do is unplug these sensors for the throttle body and all this other stuff over here on the intake manifold. And then after that, we will start unscrewing the bolts to the manifold so we can get this part off and we can get to the other side of the spark plugs and coil packs and we can get that started. Alright guys, I'm gonna try to do this with one hand, might as well, because it's gonna be a little reminder for me when I'm putting it back together. So this is the cold air intake sensor. Pull that out, and then throttle body, another piece for the manifold sensor, and then some piping we also got to pull out. So I'm gonna do my best to give you guys a good view on that. I'm gonna pull this back. I think you just gotta wiggle it out. Come on. Let's pull these clips off. There we go. Go. That's off. We just took this clip off from right here. We pulled that out right there. And then we're gonna go ahead and let's see. Alright guys, looks like we got this little piping off. Just had to pull it out. Got the pry tool, stuck it right in between a little bit. Took my time. You don't want to break this little plastic piece. Again, if you break it, you have to buy a whole new manifold. So took my time, pulled it out, and we got it off. So let's just go over it again real quick. So for me and everybody else, this was the throttle sensor, clips right here, cold air intake sensor. Let's see, we also got this manifold sensor right here up top, and then we got this tubing right here that goes up top, and then this pipe that goes from this side of the manifold. And I think that's mainly it on all the sensors and everything. I just gotta probably clip this one off, and that's it, and pull it to the side, and all the sensors and all the tubing's out. I think I gotta pop off. I might have to pop off this one. We'll go ahead and check that out in a minute. I might have to pop off this one, and we're just gonna go ahead and start on the bolts now. We're basically halfway there to getting this manifold out. Alright guys, I just want to show you this part. On like YouTube videos and everything else I've seen, you got to take off this bolt right here, right there. I think that's a 10 millimeter, and there's another 10 millimeter. So this bracket You can slip this bracket off so the manifold can come off. And also there's a like 13, I think this is 13 if I'm not wrong, 13 back here. You also need a loose, I guess, for some reason. I don't know why it's back there. But then with my car, I don't know if you can see that. Let's try to zoom in. With my vehicle, I haven't really seen this on other Chargers. It's like zip tied and it has some kind of like protection, or it's just like grip to the bolt. So I gotta basically break that zip tie and then somehow unscrew this little plastic piece off the bolt and then unscrew the bolt. So we're gonna go ahead and try that first before we get any of this other major stuff done, because this one looks like it's gonna be the most difficult to do. So we're gonna go ahead and try to get that done. I'll let you guys know how it goes after we're finished. All right, guys, we got it. We got it off the bolt. I don't know if you can see that. All right, guys, looks like we got it. See, the bolt is now exposed a little more. It's back right here. Just touching it right here, this one. Wait for it to focus. It's like a nut right here. You can't really see it. Right back there. It's on the bracket. So that one, that's a 10. This is a 10 right here. And then this one right here, I think it's a 13. So we're gonna go ahead and get these off. This is like the most difficult part. Once you get this off, then everything is basically easy. So let's go ahead and start that. And this was really fairly easy also. As you can see, I just clipped the zip tie off, and then I just started turning left this way until it popped off. Just be careful not to drop anything back there. Doesn't look like I dropped anything. Wire looks good. I don't think I pinched it. Doesn't look pinched to me. Yeah, we're good. All right, guys, we moved on to this side of the engine. So we're gonna go ahead and take off this clip. We're just gonna pull it off from the manifold. This clip, and I think that's it for the clips. Then we got 2 10mm bolts. One right here, and another one hiding like right here. So we're gonna go ahead and do those, and yeah, we'll get back to you guys. All right, guys, we're back, and as you can see, we got the 13mm out, just with the regular 13mm wrench, and we also got the 10mm 2 bolts on the side for the bracket. The bracket fell right off, not fell, but you know, came right off. So we're gonna go ahead and move on to the manifold now. Looks like we got everything disconnected. I'm just still gonna just go ahead and clip off this zip tie, because that's, you know, gotta get that off, you know, to move the manifold. And I think I gotta pull this piece out. But we're losing sunlight, and we got another little special surprise for you guys coming up pretty soon. So I'm probably gonna have to wrap this up for the day and focus it on more tomorrow.
Next day.
All right, guys, it's the next day. We're back and better. Had a lot of stuff going on yesterday, but we're back, and we're gonna go ahead and start taking off the manifold and go ahead and change out the spark plugs next. I gotta work in a couple hours, so we're gonna try to knock this out as fast as we can. All right, guys, as you can see, we got the manifold off. Got it right there, covered it up. Make sure nothing gets in the intake. So on the bottom side, I just covered it up with a microfiber towel. And I just wiped down the engine a little bit. Engine's still looking clean for 2019, about 67,000 miles on the car. So I'm about to go ahead and get these coil packs off and start with the spark plugs, and then we'll install the new RIPP Spark coil packs. So you can see we got the first one off. You see that spark plug deep in there. Got the coil pack off, wasn't too hard. Just had to use the 10mm bolt, unclip the connection, and just pull it right out. The coil pack looks decent. You know, not too bad. But let's get this rest done. All right, we got the first spark plug out. I don't know if you guys can see that. I'm trying to focus. Doesn't look too bad. Like I said, 67,000 miles. It's due for a change. I'm just gonna go ahead and measure the gap on this one just to check the difference, because on the NGK they're coming in about like between 40 and 43, because on 44 they don't fit on the NGK NGK spark plugs I got. So I just want to make sure it's the right gap size before I go ahead and install the new ones. Alright, you guys see the mess. We're halfway there, but time is coming close. I'm gonna have to make this another part. I come back and finish it up because I gotta go to work pretty soon. But as you can see, we got 3 of the spark plugs and coil packs in on the engine, and we got the other 3 left to do. Fairly easy, man. I'm telling you, this is my first time installing spark plugs and coil packs, and I thought it would be really a hard thing to do, but I ended up learning. Hey man, don't let nobody ever tell you can't learn anything off of YouTube, because since my journey, my DIY journey, I've learned a lot of stuff on YouTube, and I made sure I, took my time and really studied and figured out the right torque specs, and so everything's back to torque specs, and you don't want no engine codes popping up, misfires. So I'm really confident in this, but I'll let y'all know when we get back on the next part. Everything's put back together. Didn't take that long to put it back together, to tell you the truth. So I feel like it's a little more difficult when you take it off. Well, for me, it's my first time doing this spark plugs and coil packs on my vehicle personally, and I thought it would be a little more difficult, but once I got the manifold off, it was a cakewalk after that. But to tell you the truth, once I was done with all that, it took me 30 minutes to put everything back on. So, it's not as harder, but it's a little more difficult to take it off than it is to put it back on. Let's just say that. But yeah, man, I'm happy that I got this all done. I'm gonna go ahead and run to the store real quick and get me another socket, because this socket I got right here won't fit to the spots that I need to torque down. So I gotta go get me something, at least adapter for this one to fit on the 3/8 drive. But yeah, I'll let you guys know how that goes. All I gotta do now is torque it down, jump the car, and we'll see how it is. We'll hear the difference, or I'll give you guys a reaction video pretty soon. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and we're gonna be dropping a lot more videos pretty soon. Engine mods, DIYs, car mods, car shows, car content. Anything you guys want to see, just drop a comment, and we'll work on getting that to you guys.